You see, the problem with your phone is there's a lot of dirt in the charging port, and it's the devil. So, it'll ruin your family. One of the reasons I became vegan is trying to offset some of the karma I've accumulated over my life. It's got a lot of regrettable things. But I guess that's silly. Like, am I going to get to heaven and God's going to be like, well, Paul, you were a backstabbing, self-absorbed piece of shit for your entire life, but at age 26, you stopped eating pizza, so welcome to heaven. I was on a date last week. A girl asked me what my sign was. I told her I was a Gemini. She was like, oh, Paul, you must be a freak in the bedroom. Because Geminis are kinky. And I was relieved because I always thought I enjoyed choking women during sex because of my unhealthy relationship with my mom. Turns out just a Jew baby, everybody. One of Worcester's oldest traditions, getting mugged. Babe Ruth was once mugged in Worcester. It's pretty famous for that sort of thing. The punch didn't drop me though. He probably thought I was like a drunk college kid that I'd go down easy. He did not realize that I was a 26-year-old white rapper on 80 milligrams of Adderall. You're in my house now, motherfucker. Because of the Adderall, I was so focused. I felt like Conor McGregor, you know? I just turned, I squared up. I saw his next punch coming from like a mile away. And then I started counting all the hairs on his knuckles. Hit me in the temple, I felt completely unconscious. So, Adderall did not help me with the fight. It did help me perfectly describe him to the police afterwards. Snitches get prescriptions. Thank you very much, everybody.
In school, I got accepted to one of those online colleges on a full athletic scholarship. I'm on a TV show. It's called Finding Bigfoot. I'm actually not in yet, but I will be when they eventually find me. So I'm pretty convinced that Bigfoot is my actual biological father, and that's why nobody can find him. Fucking those child support. So I'm pretty tall, 6'6". Everyone seems to think I'm a meteorologist for some reason. They ask me, how's the weather up there? And I say hot, because heat rises. Must explain why I'm so sweaty all the time. Growing up for me was very rough. I was a very large kid as well. The worst is going on field trips in school with chaperones and mistake me for one of them. I remember one time on a field trip, one of the chaperones asked me, which kid is yours? To which I replied, no, I'm actually in this kindergarten class. Also at a fairly young age, I realized too large of a kid to have an affair with one of my teachers. They explained, growing up, all of my crushes were on teachers instead of students my age. Probably because more my size, makes sense. But I remember seeing on the news, I think it was in 7th or 8th grade at the time, that a 31-year-old teacher in Texas was arrested for having sex with one of our 13-year-old students. And I got excited. I thought my fantasy could actually become my reality. Until I realized, though, that it takes a pretty sick individual in their late 20s, early 30s, to sleep with a young 13-year-old boy. So sleeping with a 6'5", fully bearded 13-year-old kind of spoiled the fetish for them a little bit.
Growing up, every time I went to the doctor would tell me to lose weight. Every single year, the doctor would tell me to lose weight until last year, when finally I just went ahead and got a fat doctor. That guy doesn't judge me at all. Right? Like, I went in there and I told him I was having a lot of acid reflux, and he was like, do you eat a lot of chocolate? I said, yeah. And he goes, you should, it's delicious. And then we high-fived. And then we tried to do a chest bump, but neither of us could get off the ground, you know. So I've been trying to exercise more, because obviously it's been not that healthy lately. So I tried running. I hate running. I don't like it. Anybody here enjoy running? Huh? No? In a bar on a Monday? Who would have thought? That would be not a popular thing. Okay, so I hate running. I tried to start jogging, and my friend tried to give me advice on how to enjoy running more, right? Like, they were like, you should try to listen to music while you run, because that will make it go by quicker, be more entertaining. And I was like, yeah, I listen to music when I run. Like, what kind of psychopath just runs in silence with just like their own thoughts in their head? No, I listen to music, and I listen to motivating music. I listen to music that's going to make me run forward. I listen to the ice cream truck music when I'm running, and it just gets slightly louder as I go. Like every mile I go, it gets a little louder. Like, you're almost there, Sean.
It's okay, no? It's really fun bartending, but I don't drink, so when people ask me what I like, I'm always honest. I'm like, well, I don't drink, and they go, oh. And I think it's because they think I have a drinking problem, and I'm like, oh no, I don't have a drinking problem, I just have an attitude problem. You know, I'm like 5'4" and smiling. When I drink, I think I'm 6'4" and a man, I want to fight everybody. Then they say to me, like, well, do you smoke pot? No. What do you do for fun? Like serve people alcohol lately? That's pretty fun. I don't know if you've ever seen a bar crawl. I like to call that recess for adults. Instead of like 20 screaming 5-year-olds, I have like 20 screaming 30 to 40-year-olds in there, all being a patient, asking for one drink at a time, all paying with a credit card. Another thing that's kind of fun about bartending is that men and women are very different when they come into a bar. Like men just like hang out, watch the game, make some small talk, try to help them how to deal with their wives when they get home. Women come in a pack, drinking espresso martinis, you know, want pictures taken, they want the music on, and then they look like they're going on like a Real Housewives, like auditioning for the show. I'm like, no ladies, they're not coming here. They want to take that tiara off, go back to your daughter. I like bartending because it makes me appreciate my husband. I just celebrated my 21st wedding anniversary. Thank you. And we actually like each other. We have a little secret for that. So like he works days and I work nights. So I think we're married forever. He's the king, I'm the queen. Like the other day I was over there auditioning a plate at a party and the women looked at me like, oh my God, are you dishing this plate? And I'm like, yes, and I might fuck them lady. You might want to try that lady. Mom always said a little sugar goes a long way.
About illegal immigrants in the country, right? Because those people are always the same exact people that are always also saying that America is the greatest country on the planet. And it's like, hey guys, if you want immigrants to stop coming here, maybe just shut the fuck up about how cool America is, huh? Right? Maybe if you just stop telling everybody how fucking sick America is, they'll stop coming here. Imagine if the #1 rule to Fight Club was just telling people how fucking cool Fight Club is. Not one time I've been at a bar and been like, this bar is the fucking shit, man. Gone out in the corner, fucking screamed to people like, this bar's the fucking shit, I love this place, yeah, fuck yeah. And then turned around and gone back in and been like, why are there so many fucking people in this bar? What the fuck's going on? I think immigration's like weed, right? Like, yeah, it'd be nice if all of it was legal. But it's way cooler when it's illegal, right? Like, what sounds cooler? Waiting in line, filling out a bunch of paperwork, or sneaking into somewhere you're not supposed to be in the dead of night? Okay, sorry, you guys big on filling out paperwork. I should have known that about you. That is what it does. It makes your toes hurt. I don't know if you guys know that. I didn't. Do you want to hear about it? I could just, kill myself instead or something. No, I won't. Gout will take me in time. I didn't know what was going on. I was like, hey, Google, why is my left big toe hurt? Google was like, sounds like gout. I was like, right on, Google. Google, what causes gout? Google was like, could be a number of things, but excessive drinking is a primary cause. I was like, yeah, totally. Google, what else causes gout? And Google was like, Logan, do you know what your issue is? I was like, fuck you, Google, what else causes gout? And Google was like, you've been drunk like every night this week, dude. You're deflecting. You're drunk right now. And I was like, fuck you, Google, what are you, my therapist? And Google was like, did you mean find me a therapist? So I Bing stuff now, you guys. And I'm going to Bing how to be funny as soon as I get off the stage. All right, thanks, everybody. Get back to the show.
Where I was born and raised. For those of you who don't know Vietnam, it's the country that gives you the nails people. So because I didn't grow up with it, I never fully understand the appeal of Halloween. All my girlfriends were like, well, it's the occasion when you can pretend to be whoever you wanted to be. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm already doing that in my last relationship, pretending to be a normal person. I I recently broke up with my boyfriend of a year. And to be honest with you, I saw the red flags 6 months in, but I just couldn't break up with him because new restaurants just kept on opening. First thing I did when we broke up was I planted an apple tree in my backyard. Because you see, my ex is a doctor, and I truly believe, you know what they say? Doctor away. So, all my white friends think that I'm harsh to cut off all contact, but I just think it's just because we as Asians don't really care to recycle. I'm dating, and I like dating, but I find it very confusing sometimes, like when a guy treats me with attention, affection, and respect. I'm like, are you raised right, or do you have a small dick? Speaking of dating, guys, question. Why the fuck are you so stupid? Like, stop asking us girls dumb shit like, what's your go-to drink? Like, there is no code to it, okay? I am here to tell you, there is no code to it. When a girl say she likes gin and tonic, she likes gin and tonic. Or if I like vodka soda, I'm a vodka soda girl. Or if I like tequila, I'm a whore with low standard. That's it. Like, there is no code to it, okay? Very simple. I'm so sick of men accusing women that we're anal and complicated. We're not. How about yes means yes and no means no? Unless we're at McDonald's and you ask if we want fries, then no always means yes, and go ahead and order the large one. Okay? But there's no bite around it. My Vietnamese name is Bud, which means smart and brave. Now, if you get to know me, you will know that I am just shallow and racist as fuck. But that's on me as a person. My name does not indicate anything about it. But like, you know how Jennifer sounds like she can do your taxes, Destiny will probably end up being a stripper, and Karen sounds like somebody with short hair that will always ask to speak to the manager. One last remark about names. I understand that as a new immigrant, I need to be less ignorant, but I have the hardest time trying to guess how to pronounce less popular last names. Like, you know how Steve Trevino is actually Steve Trevino because he's Mexican? I always dated this guy, and his last name is spelled K-L-E-M-C-Z-U-K. You're with me? You seem a little slow, so I'm going to repeat it. It's okay, you're all right, so you're entitled to it. It's K-L-E-M-C-Z-U-K. So naturally, I have no idea how to pronounce it. He was all like, well, it's Clemcha. It's pronounced C-H because my family's Polish. It's Clemcha. How am I supposed to know that? So, I'm here to clarify. I know I'm brand new to comedy, everybody. This is actually my first month doing it. I'm just trying to get to know everybody. I know my name's not a very usual last name. So I just wanted to help you. My last name is spelled T-R-A-N, but it's actually pronounced Daddy.
I was always looking and trying to find ways to impress people. As you can see by me being up here, it did not work. But I like, for some reason, like, I don't know where I got this idea, but like, as a son, as like a young man, I always felt like I needed to win my father's affection through some kind of skill of some kind. Like, your mom loves you unconditionally, but you have to like earn it with your dad. I don't know what like piece of popular culture that came from, because it was not my dad. My dad was a sweet man who told me he cared about me a lot, but I was like, I'm gonna make you mean it, old man, or whatever. I don't know. Like, I felt like you needed like a skill that you were gonna be able to perform to impress people. I don't know. I was like gonna win. I was gonna impress my dad the way I was gonna impress like girls, which I don't think I will ever have enough time to sort out that diagnosis or whatever that is. But like, I was always like looking for like, and it was like sports. My dad and I were like, my dad was like really into sports, and So like I did Little League Baseball, and that was a disaster. So I moved on to basketball. My dad loved basketball. My dad had something that I like to call white men can't jump syndrome. It affects 40-year-old white dads who are about 5'8" and under by making them unassumingly good at basketball. And my dad was one of those guys. There were many a time where I would see him take the court and learn a young whippersnapper a thing or two. But I was like, I'm gonna like...
So, I'm not really this old. Yeah, just Leah said. And, fat, I used to be way fatter. Yeah, I had weight loss surgery. Now my eyes are bigger than my stomach. I was morbidly obese. And now I'm sustainably obese. I can live with this. Did you see Tom Brady yesterday? Yeah. That's a man I could have touched me up and touched me down. I'd be even willing to sex him. When I tell people about my comedy, I tell them that I touch sex, but I don't penetrate it. I said that to a man at the bar the other day. He did that. I was in love. The 2 fingers and never mind. So I turned my clocks back the other day. Yeah. I have a lot of clocks too, you know. In my day, as us older people say, it used to always be before Halloween. So I messed up, you know. But I'm sorry, I'm not turning back. You might think I'm late, but I'm really early. In my alternate universe. And I live in this alternate universe because I do drugs.